Alright, welcome back to Attentive TV. I'm your Duke, Eddie, here with another reaction from Brightside. 10 detective riddles only the most attentive 1% can solve. So, this seems like you're gonna have to really pay attention and try to figure these, I guess, clues or whatever they're showing you. Try to see if you can figure them out. Well, let's hop onto this video. Let's go.
10 detective riddles only the most attentive 1% can solve. It has been scientifically proven that you must solve 10 detective riddles every day to develop and exercise your brain. You don't believe it? Okay. Perhaps we have made this fact up. But you can't deny that entertaining your mind solving cases along with Sherlock Holmes and other famous detectives is anything but boring. So, if you are ready to check how attentive you are, this video is what you need. Watch a riddle, have 15 seconds to try to crack it, and move to the next one. Remember,
15
give us
seconds.
a like for letting you feel like a real professional in solving crimes. Good luck! Number 10. A detective and the blacksmith brothers. On a snowy winter night, the detective was resting in front of the fireplace. Suddenly, somebody threw a snowball at his window. The hit was so strong that the glass shattered. The detective stood up and had just enough time to notice 3 kids who lived in the neighborhood running away. They were brothers with the names Sam Blacksmith, Peter Blacksmith, and Mark Blacksmith. The next day, a paper note was left on the detective's door. There it was written, "Blacksmith." He threw the snowball. The detective knew immediately which brother to question. Okay, now you have 15 seconds. Hopefully enough time to figure it out.
Dang, that's actually confusing. What? Mark Blacksmith? Listen, I don't know. I'm looking dumb.
The symbol, question mark, is called the question mark. So here we go. Question Mark Blacksmith. He threw the snowball.
Oh, I got it.
Number 9, hotel room.
I got it. I said Mark Blacksmith,
A
yep.
woman was staying in her hotel room when somebody knocked at the door. When she opened it, she saw an unknown man. He looked surprised and said, "I apologize. I thought it was my room." He turned away and went in the direction of the elevators. The woman, however, returned to the room and dialed security. Why was she so suspicious? Have you already figured it out? Time is ticking.
Oh, crap. He said he thought this was... He was lying about his room? I don't know on this one. Crap.
The woman logically decided that if the man had thought that the room was his, he wouldn't have knocked. Such behavior is typical for those criminals who break into hotel rooms and steal whatever they can. They knock on the door to make
I was
sure
kinda
there's
right.
nobody inside.
Yeah.
Number 8.
I was kinda right.
Suicide or murder.
Okay.
A detective comes to a crime scene. A man is said to jump out of a window of an abandoned building and commit suicide. The detective goes inside the building to the first floor, to the room at the front. He lights a cigarette, goes up to the window which faces the dead man, opens it, and throws the cigarette out. Then he goes to the second floor and does the same. He continues until he has visited all the floors and repeated the action again and again. Then he returns to his team and says that it was by no means a suicide, but a murder. How did he find it out? It took the detective much longer than 15 seconds to understand the truth. What about you? Are you smarter?
Huh? Yo. What? That don't make any sense. The cigarettes killed him, or somebody threw him out the window?
When a person commits suicide jumping from a high floor, they don't tend to close the window behind them. But in this case, none of the windows which faced the dead man were left open. It means that there was somebody who closed them after the man died.
I don't know why I said the cigarettes killed him. Yo, I didn't say that.
2 young ladies were having dinner together. They both ordered iced tea. One of them was very thirsty and drank very fast. She had 5 glasses during the time, the other drank only 1. Tragically, the girl who was nursing her drink and drinking slowly turned out that all the drinks they had been served contained poison. How is it possible that the girl who drank more survived? Strange case. Are you ready with the answer?
She actually gave her body time to break it down, because when you drink it faster, you're not giving your body time to break it down. I got that one right.
In fact, the poison was contained in the ice. The ice in the tea of the girl who drank fast didn't have time to melt, but the ice cubes in the other girl's drink melted, releasing the poison into her tea. Number 6.
Oh, so I kind of got it right. Kind of.
A man was found shot to death in his car. The policemen were puzzled, as there was no gunpowder on his clothes or anywhere else in the car. This meant the person who shot him was outside, but all the windows were closed, all the doors locked, and the only bullet hole was on the man's body. How was it possible? Perhaps some mystic powers? Here's your 15 seconds.
Well, it looks like the car is one of them convertibles, so he shot him through the roof, or the dude shot himself. There was no dude outside.
The answer is actually quite simple. The car where the man had been killed was a convertible. When the fatal shot sounded, the roof was down. Number 5.
I kind of got that one. Flying.
A woman was having breakfast at a nice restaurant. At one moment, she noticed a fly in her coffee. She was indignant and made the waiter bring her another cup of the drink. After he returned with a new cup of coffee, she shouted, "What is the service in this place? You have brought me the same cup of coffee." How did she understand it? Perhaps the woman was a psychic. What do you think?
It probably wasn't a fly. She just probably had something wrong with her eye. Or it was a dirty place. Like, I don't know. Probably was a coffee bean.
She had already put sugar in her previous cup of coffee. When she tried the new one, it was sweet.
What?
Number 4. In court for killing the wife. A man is accused of killing his wife. His lawyer, in his final statement, declares that the wife of the man, in fact, hasn't been killed, and will enter the courtroom in a minute. Everybody in the room, including the judge and the jury, turns and looks at the door, and the lawyer with the defendant looks at them. Several minutes pass, and the lawyer says, "It proves that you are not so sure that my client has killed his wife. Otherwise, you wouldn't believe me." Almost immediately after that, the jury comes up with a guilty verdict. Why does it happen? 15 seconds to find the answer.
Probably because the way that he responded. Probably because the way that the guy responded. And they were like, "Nah, you getting on my nerves? Guilty." Listen, I'm not good at this.
The man who had been accused wasn't looking at the door. He was sure his wife wouldn't enter, as he had killed her.
When you're making a movie like this, there's a million things to keep track of.
As he had killed her. Number 3. A case of a smuggler. A man carrying 2 bags with sand crosses the Mexican border on a bicycle every day. Customs officers regularly check the bags, and all the time, they contain sand. It is obvious that the man smuggles something, but the officers can't realize what it is exactly. As they don't have any proof, the man crosses the border without interruptions. What does he smuggle? Your time has started.
It's nothing. It's just a thing of sand. He don't smuggle anything. If they can't find out in the sand, or maybe he smuggles the bags. Yeah, maybe he smuggles the bags and puts sands in them as a decoy.
This creative individual distracts the custom officer's attention with the bags of sand, but in fact, he smuggles bicycles.
Oh snap! Wow.
Number 2. Suicide
Wow.
message. A body of a man was found in the flat. At some moment, he collapsed against his desk, a gun in his hand. The police found a cassette recorder nearby. When they pressed the play button, what they heard was, "I can't live like this anymore." Then the sound of a gunshot was heard. However, the detective immediately figured out that it was a murder. How did he realize that it wasn't a suicide? Surely, you already know the answer. If not, you still have some time.
Well, because how you gonna shoot yourself on a I don't know. The gun is too perfect on the table.
If the man had killed himself, he by no means would have been able to rewind the tape. Conclusion: it was someone else.
What? I did not pick up on any clues. I'm bad at picking up clues, man.
He used the knife, which he later threw away into an abyss.
Okay.
Nobody was going to find it. His wife's body he took out of the car. He was very careful and left no fingerprints. After that, he headed home. In a couple of hours, he got a call from the police.
Yeah, he left his knife.
That his wife had been killed, and he had to arrive at the crime scene right away. As soon as he got there, however, he was suspected for the murder. How did the police realize it had been him who was guilty? And 15 seconds for you. Take your time.
He threw away the knife and didn't take off his fingerprints. So either they found it from the knife, or he left the car, or there was blood. He had to leave something. Like something was left behind.
The husband wasn't informed of the definite location of the crime scene.
Oh,
Like
shoot.
that, he came to the right place. We hope you had a good time while solving these riddles.
Wow.
Which one was the hardest nut to crack? Tell us in the comments and share this video with your friends. You can compare the results afterwards. Remember,
Man, I probably got like 2 out of 10, man. I did bad. I do not. Wow, this is a real brain exercise for real, because I have trouble paying attention. I have trouble paying attention, man. But anyways, let me know what you thought about this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what other video you want me to react to. If you want me to react more, comment that down below, and I'll see you in the next video.
prepare more mind-boggling riddles.
And I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Bow.